just a few minutes before we daven Ma'ariv, thought that we could try and spend a bit of time understanding what's known as the Igeres HaGra, which is a letter written by the Vilna Gaon when he decided to make a trip to go to Eretz Israel. And he wrote a letter to his family and wrote different aspects of what he thought was something to focus on in Avodas Hashem. So the first part of his letter, it says that now men commonly, tells his family, men commonly journey from home for several years at a time because they want to acquire money, and they leave their wives on their own, and they wander, and they go and they're destitute. He says, but I, with the gratitude to God, am journeying to the Holy Land, which everyone yearns to see, the Jewish people's most beloved. And he says that this land is Hashem's land, towards which is all the desires of heavenly and earthly beings. And thus I'm journeying in peace, thank God. And he then basically goes on to describe different aspects of it, but just to give some idea, there's a Gemara, it says that Reb Pinchas ben Yair was once traveling to the Beis HaMedrash, and one point he needed to cross the Ginai River. And Reb Pinchas ben Yair asked the river to split so that he might pass through, and a river agreed. And when he was asked by his students whether they could make a similar request of the river, Reb Pinchas Yair told them, only someone who never in his life ever caused distress to another Jew can cross the river without being set upon by the river waters. So we see from here that the miracle that happened was only due to the untiring efforts that he did for Torah study, and also to make sure that he never ever pained another Jew. And just to conclude, Reb Mishkiach or Reb Don Segel said that there was once a man that came to the Chazon Ish, and he said to him, he wanted to try to become the highest level of growth and development. What should he do? He said, he was thinking the guy's going to tell him to learn, the Chazon Ish would tell him to learn through, Shishe, Sidrei Mishnah and Gemara, and also Shulchan Aruch. And the Chazon Ish said to him, he said that a person should strive his whole life that he should successfully pass through this world without causing pain to another Jew. That was the answer that the Chazon Ish gave, and that is the beginning of the letter from the Gra.